It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Go. Get out.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Going to 53. Hey, count. 47.
Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Day with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. James now to return. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. Slack 80! Check 53, Mike! Your track!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Kill.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I like his focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
65.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On second and 11 now. Prescott, and his throw here is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Everyone, kill. Mike Smart forward. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check, crunch. 47. Go, get out there. 54 miles. Keep it up, defense, keep it up. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's James. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Here we go. 180. Here we go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike, hey, pick your game up.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This is Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here we go. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm here.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 29 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 72 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, here's Breida. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On second down, it's Coleman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Mostert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Here we go, here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Coleman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here we go.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? It's Coleman here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go.
And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go, here we go. 21. Switch it.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance